Welcome to all. In this video, we are going to discuss about the how insertion sort work in Python. Before that, I want to introduce about myself. I'm Vaidegi, Assistant Professor, Department of CSE from Arunai Engineering College. Before entering into the topic, we have to know about what is Python, how does it works, and how to run the Python script. What is Python? Python is a general purpose interpreter, interactive and high level language. It is created by Guido van Rossum. It is very easy to learn for a beginning programmer. It is very simple and powerful. Python is considered as an interpreter because it analyzes and executes the program statement at the same time. It is easier to debug the statements. There are two ways to use the interpreter: script mode and interactive mode. Script mode, we can store the coded file and use the interpreter to execute the content of a file, which is called a script. Python script have a file extension .py. Interactive mode, here they are using a triple chevron is the prompt the interpreter used to indicate that is ready. Using IDLE is a tool included in Python installation package. IDLE tool offered more efficient platform to write the code and work interactively with the Python. We can access the IDLE on the same folder where the command line icon is found. As soon as we can click on the IDLE icon, it will take it as to the Python shell window. Using Python shell window has a drop-down menus and a prompt. Here we can type and enter the statements or expression for evaluation in the same way that we use the command line. Ideally, editing menu allows us to scroll back to the previous command, cut, copy, paste and previous statements and make modification. Ideally is quite leap from the command line interaction. The menus in a Python shell window, file, edit shell, debug options window help. Here the shell is going to used for restart the shell and debug or tracing the source file of an exception and configure the IDLE. Python help is going to used for help and documentation. Now we are going to run the Python script. For that, I am going to the file menu, which allow us to create a new file, and then we have to use the and we have to and we have to go for the command prompt and go to the directory where the program is saved and type the name of a program which is stored already. Here I am using the CD Python 3.9. 3.9 is a version of a Python, the Python 3.9, and then here I'm giving the file name .py extension. Here we are using the script mode for writing the insertion program. Now we are entering into our actual topic, sorting. So what is mean by sorting? Arranging of data in a preferred order is called as a sorting. In that there are many types of sortings are there: insertion sort, publish sort, mid sort and quick sort. Now we are going to see about the insertion sort. What is mean by insertion sort? It is one of a simple method which is going to create which is going to make an unsorted array into an sorted array. It iterated over the input elements by growing the sorted array at each iteration. Compare the current element with the largest value available in the sorted array. If the current element is greater than, then it leaves the element in its place and move on to the next element, else it find its correct position in the sorted array and move it to the position in the array. This is achieved by shifting all the elements towards the right. So here I am taking the example 23, 1, 10, 5, 2. So at the step 2, the 1 is getting the second position element is getting checked with our first position element 1, 23. Here 23 is greater, the 1 is a smaller one. So the element has getting sorted on here. 1 has replaced to its position 1, and then 23 goes to the position second. Likewise, it goes on till the sorted array occurs. So here I am giving the code: def insertion sort end list. List is for accessing the elements. That is, it is a list is similar to our array. Here I am using the for loop for getting the elements, and here the current value, which is the initial value of an array, and then initial position of an array. And here we are having the initial value. Here it will get checked, and then its replaced its position. This is our steps. First, we are defining the list to be stored and determine the current values and position. Here we are determining the current values and position, and then using the while loop, we are going to check the current value. We are going to check the current value, and then with the next value. If the current value is greater, swap both the element. Like that, the loop has to goes on. Now we are going to see how to execute a insertion sort in a Python. So I'm going to the IDLE, Python IDLE. Already I told that IDLE is one of a tool which is included in Python installation package. By using this IDLE, we are going to execute the program. So this is our shell window. Here we are having a drop down menus. I already told that. Here we are having the drop down menus. This is our prompt. This is our command prompt window, or it is otherwise called as interactive mode. If I am using, what is the difference between interactive mode and script mode? In the sense, if I am giving 2 plus 3, in the sense, it will produce the result immediately. For example, if I am giving print hello, sorry, so it will print the statement immediately. So if I want to execute a file, or if I want to execute a file, in the sense, I have to go for the file menu, and I have to create a new file, and then I have to return the program, and I have to type the program, and then we have to do the run option. I already created a file, so I'm directly going to the file menu and open the file. So I already told that we have to save the file as .py extension. I simply opened it. So this is our insertion sort program. I'm going to run it. So I declared the value here 23 1 10 5 2. So I run it. So it produces the result. So this is about your insertion sort in Python. So Python is a very simple and very interactive, and it is very easy to create a program with a simplified code. With the shortest codes, we can use the Python. We can use Python. So thank you. So this is about your Python. I meet you all in next video. Thank you.